As U.S. Vice President Joseph Biden arrived in Kyiv to meet top Ukrainian officials, the U.S. released photos, which it says show that many separatist fighters in eastern Ukraine are Russian special forces. Russia has repeatedly claimed that it has not sent troops into eastern Ukraine, although independent reports indicate that Russian troop units and special forces have supported separatist elements in the region. The photos, released by the Ukrainian government and endorsed by the U.S. State Department, show what appears to be the same bearded man working during both the 2008 Russian invasion of Georgia and during the current crisis in eastern Ukraine. Vladimir Putin last week finally admitted that Russian troops were active in Crimea ahead of a widely disputed referendum over the peninsula's annexation by Moscow. Putin said on March 4th that so-called self-defense units in Crimea were volunteer militias, flatly denying that Russian troops were operating in the area. The Ukrainian government says it has arrested at least 10 Russian citizens in eastern Ukraine who have received training from Russia's intelligence service. Armed separatists continue to man barricades in occupied buildings in eastern cities, including Slavyansk, where they have taken over the local police headquarters and a building belonging to the state security service. The U.S. is urging Russia to comply with an agreement hammered out in Geneva last week, which requires militants in eastern Ukraine to disarm and leave buildings which have been occupied since unrest there began. The White House has said Moscow must act swiftly to avoid tougher U.S. sanctions.